The Philadelphia Eagles moved on from Michael Kendricks in favor of Corey Nelson, who will take Kendricks' snaps in base defense. Philadelphia signed Nelson and promised him an opportunity to get more snaps and more playing time, improving special teams in the process. Not many Eagles fans know about Nelson, but he was one of the best coverage linebackers in football in his last. In 2016, Nelson allowed an opponent's passer rating of 74.6 when quarterbacks targeted him, which was second in the league. The first was Jordan Hicks at 53.7 via Pro Football Focus. That 2016 was Nelson's only earning significant snaps in the Denver Broncos defense. Nelson started 6 games, compiling 61 tackles and 5 pass deflections, mostly playing Mike linebacker, a versatile linebacker. Nelson can play inside and out, but also has excellent value on special teams. The Eagles finished 13th in the NFL in special teams last, a huge downfall after being number 1 in 2 of the previous 3s. Philadelphia was only in the top 5 in blocked kicks 5 and fewest special teams penalties 12. The Eagles needed to improve their kickoff and punt coverage, which led to the addition of Nelson. The Eagles are beginning their quest to repeat as Super Bowl champions with minicamp beginning this month. Make sure to stay in the loop for all Eagles news throughout the offseason. Take 5 seconds to sign up for our free Eagles newsletter now. The Eagles are gaining a dependable, high-character defender who excels in pass coverage in Nelson. He can stay with most running backs and has the physicality to match up with tight ends. Philadelphia is making a 180 in switching from Kendricks to Nelson, as Kendricks excelled against the runs but was susceptible in pass coverage. Nelson will only play 30 to 35% of the snaps, which Kendricks would have played if Hicks and Nigel Bradham stayed healthy. Kendricks played up to 57% of the snaps after Hicks went down with an ending injury. The Eagles arguably have the best pass-covering linebackers in the game in Hicks and Nelson, a tandem that will be on the field together for at least 35% of the snaps in 2018, spending the majority of the time on third down. Like Nelson elbow, Hicks is coming off a major injury in 2017, but was beyond dominant in 2016, playing his first at middle linebacker. Hicks led all NFL linebackers with 5 interceptions and tied for the league lead with 11 pass deflections. However, Hicks' dominance goes just beyond those 2 stats. Heading into last, Hicks had 100 career tackles with 14 pass deflections, 7 interceptions, 4 fumble recoveries and a forced fumble. He's just the 5th player in NFL history to put up those numbers through the first 2 years of his career and the first linebacker to accomplish the feat. Hicks is just the 5th linebacker to have 7+ interceptions through his first 2 NFLs and the first since Al Richardson in the early 1980s. When Hicks is on the field, he's dominant. The Eagles are banking on Hicks and Nelson to continue that dominance in pass coverage throughout 2018.